Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
There was Jehoiada teamed up with some people to kill Atheists.
Mm-hmm.
And then
They killed the queen bitch.
Yeah, and then they crowned the kid.
They put a crown on that kid, and
Yeah.
he's only like 6, and they're like, long live the king!
Right.
And they didn't just kill the queen, they killed her out where the horses
Yeah,
go
where they
poopy.
take shits.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Poopy.
Poopy.
Yeah.
Because it's fun to say poopy.
Some people commented on that.
Did they really?
They did.
It makes me happy when somebody thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
It's a good funny.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So that was 2 Chronicles chapter 23.
Sorry. 3.
You were in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Me. I was confused. 23. That was 23.
Yep. Sure as fuck was.
And
Sorry.
today we are reading
2 Chronicles, actually, chapter 24.
That's the one. Let's go do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, 2 Chronicles, chapter 24.
All right.
Joash was 7 years old when he became king.
Okay, I thought
So not 6.
I thought it was
he
6.
Was 7.
Yeah, didn't it say 6 in the last chapter?
Well, I'm wondering if that sister girl, what's her face, hid Joash when he was 1. Like he's a baby,
Okay.
right? And so 6 years later, then he would be 7.
Okay. All right.
I thought he was 6, but
I'll allow for slight
it's just
differences.
a year. Who
right,
cares?
it's just a year, whatever.
So Joash was 7 years old.
Yeah.
So he's in like first grade.
Yeah.
If they had such thing, which they didn't.
Right.
When he became king. And
Although for the lifespan of people back then, that's almost like middle age.
Well, he reigned in Jerusalem 40 years.
Damn.
He lived to a ripe old age, right?
47. Yeah.
Yeah. His mother was, oh, you were right.
I was right.
Yeah.
About what?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm trying to fit these people together. No, never mind. I was thinking that queen bitch, she wasn't his mom.
No.
No. She was,
She was the guy that the other...
what is his name? It's
too many fucking
Joash's
names.
dad. Who's Joash's dad?
I've already forgotten.
I know, me too.
But he was the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Asa's son, right?
Oh, Jesus, you're throwing too many goddamn names at me.
He was killed by Jehu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so his mother was Zibiah from Beersheba.
That's the one.
Joash did what was pleasing in the Lord's sight
That's
throughout the lifetime of Jehoiada the priest.
Oh, but only through the priest.
As soon as the priest died, it's off.
Yeah. Like, party on, man.
Oh, damn. Jehoiada chose 2 wives for Joash. That doesn't sound very family values to me.
Well, let's be fair here. They haven't really defined what marriage is yet.
That is true.
As far as I know, marriage means one man, 5,000 women.
That is true.
So,
That is true. And he had sons and daughters. At one point, Joash decided to repair and restore the temple of the Lord. He summoned the priests and Levites and gave them these instructions. Go to all the towns of Judah and collect the required annual offerings so that we can repair the temple of your God. Do not delay! Exclamation point. Operators are standing by.
I don't know how I'd feel. Like, hey, we're collecting taxes for the God guy.
The God building.
Yeah, and I know King, you guys didn't really worship this guy, but this king, we're collecting taxes for this God. So give now or die.
I mean, do you have a choice?
I don't think you have a choice.
It doesn't matter how you feel about it.
No, I know it doesn't matter how you feel about it. But
this God, that God, fuck ever. Here's your fucking goats or
I'm
coins
just saying, like,
or whatever.
I can understand, like, having, like, some anger at, like, having to pay for a God.
Right.
Like, it's a fucking God tax.
It is a God tax.
Yeah. Like, fuck this shit.
But the Levites did not act immediately. Uh-oh.
Like, why?
So the king called for Jehoiada, the high priest, and asked him, why haven't you demanded that the Levites go out and collect the fucking temple taxes from the towns of Judah and from Jerusalem?
Yeah.
Asshole.
Right?
Moses, the servant of the Lord, levied this tax on the community of Israel in order to maintain the tabernacle of the covenant.
Did he?
Apparently he fucking did.
Do you remember that? I don't remember that.
I don't.
Maybe it happened. I don't recall
not remember it. I
Right.
mean, they did talk about tithing and shit like that.
Okay. Well, maybe then that, yeah.
And they did talk about taxes, but it also came with a lot of, after 7 years, they switched so that nobody was rich or had debt for too long.
Something like that, yeah.
It was the year of jubilation every 7 years.
Right. That was basically if you became enslaved that you got to be freed. Because, like, if you had to give up all your own what you owned,
right,
then you could get it back at the end of that 7 years and not be a slave anymore or something. Right. So.
But I mean, they did talk a little bit about taxes. I don't know if he's using it exactly
I don't think
correctly.
they said taxes.
No,
though.
no, they didn't use the word tax.
Okay.
They used the words like levy and tithe and I forget what else.
All right.
But anyways, whatever.
I'll allow for it.
Contribution.
yeah.
Over the years, the followers of wicked Athaliah had broken into the temple of God, and they had used all the dedicated things from the temple of the Lord to worship the images of Baal.
You better wash those things. It's probably nasty.
How do you worship an image? Do you look at it and go, oh.
Well, I mean, I guess you could compare it to like the posters of your favorite, girl or boy that you put on your wall,
I mean, that's nasty to think about. I'm just saying,
like, they didn't have like live pictures back then, right?
Right.
And some of these fucking gods, they had, tits and shit hanging out and, wangs just swinging in the wind and all kinds of shit. So,
I guess. Do you think that they were masturbating to the images of Baal?
I mean, sometimes the things that they describe that these other gods, were party to, it sounds maybe like they did maybe a little bit.
Did you ever have posters on your wall when you were a teenager?
I did not, actually.
I had posters on my wall when I was a teenager, but I did not masturbate to them because I just wasn't, like, really comfortable with my body and stuff.
Right.
But I had all kinds. You know what? More posters I had were, like, the unicorns. Like, there was a black unicorn looking back over its shoulder, and it had that phrase, do not walk ahead of me, for I may not follow. Do not walk behind me, for I may not lead, or whatever. Just walk beside me and be my friend.
That's cute.
I know, right? I always thought that was so inspirational.
I can't remember one poster I ever hung in my room.
There were also, like, there was this whole series of art posters that came out for a while. It was like it. When I describe it, it's going to sound like Lisa Frank, but it was not Lisa Frank. It was like a dark, classy Lisa Frank, because it was like a girl, but only half of her face, and there was like waterfalls and roses and all kinds of, like, it was artistic, you know what I mean?
Sure.
I had a lot of artsy fartsy shit on my walls now that I think about it. But I do remember also I had posters of Michael Jackson, but I didn't like the poster of Michael Jackson because it was in that style of poster where the eyes followed you no matter where you were standing.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah, it was creepy. And now looking back, you know, knowing what we know now, it's really creepy.
So when I was in my early 20s, the only thing I really I did hang some pictures on the wall at that point, but it was like indie bands that I followed, so that was like really cool.
Indie bands,
you know,
because once they got popular, you didn't like them anymore.
That's exactly.
I know, and you tore them off the wall. You're too popular for me. I can't like you anymore.
I gotta be honest with you. Most of the bands that I followed back then, minus like a couple, you never became popular. So I had to, you know,
of course. So instead of celebrating their success, you were like, "I hate you now."
What, the ones that became popular?
Yeah.
That's not entirely true. I still like Modest Mouse, and they became somewhat popular.
That's true.
Just saying.
True.
Yeah.
But you like them a little bit less once they become popular.
Maybe, yeah.
You do.
I mean, it's just part of who I am, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're kind of an asshole.
I don't know.
I like pop music. I don't even care.
Right.
Whatever.
No, I know. You and I in music are just like,
oh man,
oil and water.
We're so opposite when it comes to music.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, there's a few songs, like we both love Tom Petty, and we also both have all the feels with I'm Not Ready to Make Nice by the band formerly known as the Dixie Chicks.
Right.
That song gives both of us all the feels.
Definitely.
So we're not totally opposite.
Yeah, no, not totally opposite.
Okay, sorry, I know we just went off.
Yeah.
So let's get back to this.
Back to the Bible.
So now, you know, they were telling us about how the people were worshiping images of unicorns and Michael Jackson. Right. So now the king ordered a chest to be made and set outside the gate leading to the temple of the Lord.
Okay.
Then a proclamation was sent throughout Judah and Jerusalem, both, telling the people to bring to the Lord the tax that Moses, the servant of God, had required of all the Israelites in the wilderness.
So the king's like, the Levites aren't going to collect it, so I'm just going to make you bring it to me?
Yeah. I'm going to get this tax.
Okay.
He's like, tax hard.
Yeah.
This pleased all the leaders and the people, and they gladly brought their money and filled the chest with it. Whenever the chest became full, the Levites would carry it to the king's officials.
I struggle believing that people were happy and glad to give
up
their stuff.
They loved being slaves. They loved working hard. They loved giving up all their money. Just like today, people love to work hard. They love the responsibility of working double shifts and not having any days off. Like, the railroad workers are very, very happy that now they get one day off a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody loves a job. That's what the rich people always tell me, that Americans just want to work. They like to work.
Yeah.
They like to work hard. They're proud of the work they do.
I mean, I think we aren't given much of a choice, really.
I think that they're full of shit. And I think that if they're like, yeah, I love putting in a hard day's work, I think that their idea of a hard day's work and a poor person's idea of a hard day's work is completely different.
Oh, I totally agree.
So I don't think that they actually like putting in a hard day's work.
Right.
Because their hard day's work involves wearing a suit and sitting at a computer or around a conference table, or, you know, they have Starbucks all the time.
Right.
You know, I don't think that they scrub toilets, and I don't think that they do heavy lifting and manual labor.
Right.
So I don't think they actually like putting in a hard day's work.
Not that you have to do that to do hard work.
No, but I'm just saying.
But it is different types of work.
Yeah,
sure.
But don't tell me that you enjoy putting in a day's hard work. I know that you don't. You don't. The reason I know that is because you call it work, not fun.
Right.
And if you enjoyed it, you would do it whether you were getting paid or not.
Right.
that would make it not work. But you called it work, therefore it is automatically not fun.
Correct.
That's all there is.
Okay.
Then the court secretary and an officer of the high priest would come and empty the chest and take it back to the temple again. And everybody was totally honest. I thought they just said the Levites did that. Well, yeah, the Levites take it to the king's officials.
Oh.
And then the court secretary and a high priest secretary person would come and get it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And nobody took any coins.
Nobody, yeah.
Not a one.
They were all
on the up and up.
Very capable.
Very capable.
Money counters.
I want a t-shirt that just says very capable.
Yeah, I think I'm going to make that. Yeah.
I need that.
Yeah.
It's like somebody wearing the one shirt that just says university on it.
Right.
I love that. This went on day after day, and a large amount of money was collected, which, that makes sense if it was filled up multiple times.
Right, yeah.
The king and Jehoiada, the priest that actually made him king, gave the money to the construction supervisors who hired masons and carpenters to restore the temple of the Lord.
That's great.
They paid for work.
Maybe.
Awesome.
Or they had slaves.
Probably that
one. One of the two.
They also hired metal workers who made articles of iron and bronze for the Lord's temple. The men in charge of the renovation worked hard and made steady progress. Because they were very capable.
Yeah.
They restored the temple of God according to its original design and strengthened it.
Well, that's great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yay for the city of David or whatever.
Right. Temple of the Lord.
Yeah, whatever.
Right.
When all the repairs were finished, they brought the remaining money to the king and Jehoiada. Whoa, they said they had extra.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Crazy. They weren't like, let's build a pool and a golf course.
Right.
It was used to make various articles for the temple of the Lord, articles for worship services, and for burnt offerings, including ladles and other articles made of gold and silver.
Okay.
And the burnt offerings were sacrificed continually in the temple of the Lord during the lifetime of Jehoiada the priest.
But just Jehoiada the priest.
Just Jehoiada the priest. It does not talk about what Joash did once
Joash is waiting for Jehoiada to kick it so he can be like, man,
party!
We are going to go party.
Yeah. Jehoiada the priest lived to a very old age, finally dying at 130.
Jesus.
That is a long life.
That is a really old age.
Yikes. He was buried among the kings in the city of David because he had done so much good in Israel for God and his temple.
Man, that's some high praise.
Yeah, it is. But after Jehoiada's death, the leaders of Judah came and bowed before King Joash and persuaded him to listen to their advice. Wait, the leaders of Judah? I thought we were in Judah.
We are.
Okay. Oh, so, that's right. That's right.
These are like the other. This is like the cabinet or something.
Yeah. So the bad guys in their own land came and were like, "Hey, now that the priest is gone,
we should do things this way.
Bad things."
Right.
They decided to abandon the temple of the Lord, the God of their ancestors, and they worshipped Asherah poles and idols instead! ! Yeah. This is where we get our peep shows and our titty bars.
I don't think Joash was very well versed in being a loyal God servant person.
To be so easily switched after so many years.
Right.
He's decades, almost 40 years. He's been a good king, right? Doing what he's supposed to do.
Right.
And now all of a sudden, after almost 40 years, he's like, nah, fuck it.
I feel like Jehoiada was actually the one in charge.
Yeah, probably.
And this kid was just like,
he was sitting in the background seething.
Right.
Because he's like not really the king.
Right.
Because of this sin, divine anger fell on Judah and Jerusalem. Yet the Lord sent prophets to bring them back to him.
That was nice. He didn't just punish them?
No, he sent punishment, but then he was like, just kidding.
Right.
The prophets warned them, but still the people would not listen. The people.
Right.
The people following their king.
The people were gladly giving their money to God.
Yeah.
According to this chapter.
Yeah.
So apparently they, just switched everything up as soon as... See, to me, it's the king causing the problem.
Yeah.
Or the leadership causing the problem. It's not the fucking people.
No.
The people are just the poor saps in the middle
that are
of all this shit.
being forced to follow their king.
Right.
Then the Spirit of God came upon Zechariah, son of Jehoiada the priest.
Oh, man.
He stood before the people and said, "This is what God says. Why y'all disobey the Lord's commands and keep yourselves from prospering? You have abandoned the Lord, and now he, guess what, has abandoned you." Boom. Feel it.
Yep.
Then the leaders plotted to kill Zechariah, and King Joash ordered that they stone him to death in the courtyard of the Lord's temple.
Wow.
Joash was like, that'll be enough of that.
Right.
I already had to...
why would you, if somebody's telling you could prosper doing it another way, why would you stone them? Why wouldn't you just listen to them and be like, hey, yo, let's prosper like we were,
I don't know, maybe for the same reason that today we're like, hey, let's have healthcare for everybody, and everybody gets their student loans paid off, and let's be actually a beautiful country that gives a lot, and everybody could be richer.
So my point is that somebody was profiting just fine,
Yeah.
and it was the kings and the people that were higher up.
And they were like, I'm not trying to hear that.
Right.
I don't want everybody to be rich, only me.
Right.
Yeah. That was how King Joash repaid Jehoiada for his loyalty, by killing his son. Zechariah's last words as he died were, "May the Lord see what they are doing and avenge my death." That is not what Jesus said when he died.
No, it's not.
No.
Yeah.
Jesus said some along the lines of, "Forgive them for their dumbasses."
Right.
Yeah. They know not what they do.
Right.
I think
like
I
that.
think they know exactly what the fuck they do.
Right.
I refuse to believe in they're just stupid and foolish. No, they're greedy and they're fuck faces.
Right.
Sorry, I'm not buying it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Yeah.
They're greedy bastards. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing.
Yep.
In the spring of the year, the Aramean army, guess what they did?
They went to war.
You know why?
Because it's spring.
Because it's spring. That's what they do.
Yeah.
They marched against Joash. Oh, shit. Here come the Arameans.
Yeah.
They invaded Judah and Jerusalem and killed all the leaders of the nation. Good, whatever. Then they sent all the plunder back to their king in Damascus. Although the Arameans attacked only with only a small army, the Lord helped them conquer the much larger army of Judah. The Lord was picking sides again.
Yeah. This time.
Yeah.
Not always, sometimes.
Right.
But this time.
This time. He's like, I'm going to let them win. Na boo boo.
Right.
The people of Judah had abandoned the Lord, the God of their ancestors. So judgment was carried out against Joash. The Arameans withdrew, leaving Joash severely wounded.
But they killed all the leaders, but they left Joash alive.
Yeah, but listen to this.
Okay.
His own officials plotted to kill him for murdering the son of Jehoiada the priest.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought his officials are the ones that were telling him not to listen to.
They were.
God.
But now his own officials are like, we done fucked up, I guess.
All right.
So he told us to kill Jehoiada and his son Zechariah. So now let's kill him.
Sure.
Because that was we shouldn't have done that.
Right.
They assassinated him as he lay in bed. Very brave, these assassins.
Yep.
Then he was buried in the city of David. But not in the royal cemetery.
Oh, he got the shit treatment.
He got the middle finger, and
Yeah.
I'm sure he cared.
Right.
Being dead and all.
You're right, yeah.
Here's the thing. He's either in heaven and doesn't care, in hell and doesn't have time to care, or does not exist at all because he died and nothing happens to you when you're dead. Either way, he doesn't fucking care where you buried him.
Right.
The assassins were Josachar, the son of an Ammonite woman named Shemeath, and Jehozabad, the son of a Moabite woman named Shomer. The account of the sons of Joash, the prophecies about him, and the record of his restoration of the temple of God are written in
that fucking book.
Those fucking books. His son Amaziah became the next king. The end.
Wow. So he still got his descendant to go take the crown, huh?
Yep.
Like that. They got destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, but we're still good enough to just keep going on.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So I guess kings are gonna be shitty, and
king's gonna king.
I mean, it's the same story we had before.
Old. Just a little bit more detail. Yep.
Or less detail sometimes.
Even when they're good, they still, like, in the last 10 years of their life, suddenly develop bad habits.
It's like it's the same shit we read before.
Yep.
Okay. But, whatever.
I can't be bothered to care. I'd rather talk about the posters on my wall, quite honestly.
All right. That was 2 Chronicles chapter 24.
Sure as fuck was.
I should say this real quick. Remember.
The 5th of November?
No. We're doing this to read the Bible.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So we're doing this to read the Bible.
We are doing this to read the Bible.
Because I think sometimes here lately we've been a little bit like, we've heard these stories before.
Yeah.
We have. Boring.
You're right.
And they are. They are boring.
And normally it's me saying, don't forget our main goal is just to get through the Bible. So good on you.
Right.
Good on you for bringing me back.
Yeah. So
we're getting through this, you guys.
We're doing it. We're getting there.
Doing it.
We're moving right along.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, that was 2 Chronicles chapter 24. And tomorrow we'll be back with
2 Chronicles chapter 25.
We'll
Woohoo!
see you guys then.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.